Welcome to Busy Gardening with Mrs. Busybody. Hey everybody, my name is Lovey. I'm a new gardener here in Zone 8B, South Carolina, starting our journey to growing our own homegrown fruits, nuts, and vegetables. I hope that you join me on my journey as I start building our garden from the very start and enjoy what you see. I ask that you take time and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment from time to time and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy my journey. Hey everybody, welcome to Busy Gardening with Mrs. Busybody. My name is Lovey. I'm a new gardener here in Zone 8B, South Carolina, and today we are going to do a garden tour. It's going to be broken down into parts because I already know this is going to be over a 30-minute video because I have a lot going on out here. So we have several raised beds. I am growing in raised beds that I have built. I am growing in raised beds that I have ordered. I am growing in raised beds that have been sent to me, planter boxes, grow bags, pots. I'm growing in ground. So it's a full garden tour today, guys, and come along with me. And we're gonna do this tour in this beautiful light shower of rain that we have coming down. And so in the first raised bed here, which is actually one of the last raised beds to be planted out that I built, we have an array of herbs and vegetables and flowers. We're starting with the African daisies right here on the corner. They are a pretty flower, and right behind them is a mystery variety of tomato. And down back in here we have some yarrow on the corners. There's some lavender down in there as well, and I see some marigolds. Okay, now, I don't know where this curly kale comes from, but she's here and she's growing. A curled blue dwarf kale. And this tall beauty is a Helichrysum double tall flower that is about to bloom. I cannot wait to see her blooms. Yeah. And this here is a pineapple sage. Oh, my cucumber. It's growing. I have been training it to go up this trellis. That's the way I want you to go. You're gonna have me cucumbers on this side of the trellis. We have some beefsteak tomatoes that I am weaving through the net as well to learn to go up the trellis so that I can have tomatoes hanging from the top eventually towards the later part of the season. But right now we have some big beautiful beauties on here, a couple of them. And I'm gonna come on in here and do some pruning so that they can, take off all of these suckers down here. This is a big, sturdy sucker with already flowers, so it's too late to take that off. But I can take this fan leaf off right here. Yep, it'll get you off. There's another fan leaf that can come off right here as well. We don't want any energy suckers. Okay, so we're gonna take this one too. Clean them on up so that my tomatoes can really grow. Okay, so here we go. Here's another fan leaf that is not really necessary. And now these tomatoes have nothing but root and this one sucker that I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take you off. We don't want you. I'm pinching right now because I don't have my pruners. This is gonna be a little bruised, but it'll survive. Okay, so this sucker here I'm gonna take from below my first group of flowers here, and we're gonna take this fan leaf as well. Okay, opening up, here's another sucker that I don't want down that low. And there's one of my pollinators on my cucumbers, and all of that little gold specks, that's pollen from my fern leaf dill here that is flowering, and I'm going to harvest the dill and take her on down. But I'm gonna let her stay for a little while. This is another beefsteak tomato that I do want to take this bottom leaf here off from underneath the first group of tomatoes. And here's another cucumber vine there. Here's one here. These are straight A cucumbers. These are straight A cucumbers right here. And down here we have some Blue Lake 156 green beans. And these bushes are in a kind of a transition right now. They are not really producing. I see a few flowers. And this is another blue dwarf kale and some Thai basil right here that I have been collecting the flowers. It's about due for a second harvest of the basil leaves, but I might let these two get a little bit more bushier before I harvest them. And yeah, these are the 156 Blue Lake green beans, and these are the 274s over here. And these have been pumping out some fairly big green beans. Let me check y'all. See if y'all have any that I haven't harvested yet. No, you got new growths. New growers. Oh, I see one. Yeah, I see one that need to come off. Right in here. Right there. And so this is the first bed. I have plenty of tomatoes and some cucumbers growing here. I have pineapple sages over here, some kale, and some herbs down here. We have some Greek oregano. And these are any of the orange marigolds you see are marigolds that I purchased. That's why they're so small. And right here we have some Italian oregano. And right behind us in this square box, we have our Mama's jalapeno plant. We have already done a first harvest, and it is now producing a second harvest for us. And any of the yellow marigolds you see are marigolds that I grew from seed. These big, bushy, beautiful babies. And this is one plant. One plant. Look like two stems down in there, but a couple of stems, but I don't remember planting that many of them down in there. And then we have some red onions in here as bait crops, or the deterrent crop, should I say. Not a bait, but a deterrent crop. And this is another mystery variety tomato, like the two tomato plants on the end of this arch trellis. Those are a mystery variety that I have no clue. They're looking like Romas. They are looking like a Roma tomato. This rain feels lovely. It's a light, cool drizzle. So yes, we have some purple basil over here with my tomatoes, and this is some more purple basil. And how I know the difference between the purple basil and the Thai basil, it's just that the deepness of the flower. This is a much deeper purple than this light pale kind of a purple. So I have a lot of harvesting to do of the flowers of my basils. And it's really starting to come down now. The hummingbird is out. I hope I caught her flying right at the beginning of the video. I have to stop this and see. Alrighty, welcome back to the garden tour where we were last viewing the jalapeno pepper, Senor Gigante. And this raised bed that I have an array of basil, marigolds, some red onions, and another mystery tomato plant over here that's looking like a Roma tomato. Okay? Yeah, you're supposed to be your vine. Okay. You're getting a little off there, girl. All right. So now I guess we will focus on this center raised bed. And down here we have the very invasive pansies with some white yarrow that I planted seeds down here. And these white yarrows are growing very good right here. I just pulled up a weed. So yeah, it was just growing tall, and I'm thinking it's my purple cone flowers. And I don't think that they are. They're looking like a weed, so I snatched it from right here because one, I have a beautyberry bush down here, and this is a pineapple sage that is growing very big since planting her down in there. One of the pineapple sages that I separated out in an earlier video from my field trip to my local seed and feed. The pineapple sage is a natural deterrent for mosquitoes and aphids. And these bushy babies are my Aunt Janice's field peas. Look at them. They are bushy, and they are all about to get a wooden stake like this one because yeah, they're wanting to climb on up. So we're going to give them something to climb. This is a pole bean here, a Kentucky pole bean that is just growing and already giving me some beans. Yeah, they're giving me beans. She's giving me beans. Yeah, so we're going to have to get all of these bushes their own stake or put some more TP in here because they're wild. And these are my butter beans that are coming up here. This is a pole. This is not a butter bean, but this is a butter bean, and this is a lima bean, the only lima bean plant that came up. And these are my big beautiful mullions that are due for a harvest for sure. We got mullion. We got plenty of mullion, y'all. Okay, so yeah, these are my butter beans that are coming up down here, and it's they down here. But these field peas trying to take over, ain't it? Yeah, they coming all in the wrong territory, so we're gonna have to stake them so that they can have their own side of the bed. They're getting bushy. Okay, so now we're coming over here, and yeah, this is the plant that I thought was gonna be the purple cone flower, but it is looking like a weed. So I'm pulling you out. You're not gonna take over. It smells a little something though. It smells like dill, y'all. It smells like dill. I don't know. I gotta do some pictures of it. Is you the purple cone flower? Is your echinacea? Is your echinacea? Because I planted the echinacea seeds over here. And all down here is a carpet of my thyme that's needing a little water and getting a little rain. And this was a tiny little pineapple sage that's looking like she's surviving. Here are my 3 Cali Wonder sweet peppers, and yeah, we got one. Yeah, my babies from the ER. Look how big they are. Mommy is proud of you. You're making mommy proud. Yeah. And we got a succession crop of sugar snap peas coming up and trellising. Okay, they're doing all right. Here are 2 more pineapple sages that, I'm about to have to start harvesting a little bit. These are getting really bushy. And some caraway right here. And this is one of my medicinal herbs, and I have also been using the flowers for my floral arrangements. These are my pimento peppers. This one, and that one in the back there. These are pimentos, all 4 of these. And they are getting ambushed by the basil. Look at this. I gotta harvest. They're getting a yellowing to their leaves. They need fertilizer. But look how tall these basils keep growing back over my peppers, guys. This will be harvest number 3 of the basils. they've been basiling. And y'all see the cutie right back there. That's my serrano. And she's giving me serrano. And she's due for her first harvest of my serrano peppers. She's due. They're not going to get much bigger than that. This is one of my propagated rosemary tops back there getting much bushy, and I'm seeing a side shoot. Okay, girl, give me a side shoot. I'll have them strategically placed throughout the garden, the 6 tops of rosemary. So we have our 4. We got some pimentos in here, y'all. Okay. And over here we have a plethora of shishito peppers. This one needs a cage because she's leaning. She's doing a gangster lean. Even though she got a steak in here, the steak ain't doing what it's supposed to do. There's a bunch of shishitos in here. They're all in there. Everywhere. We're going to be harvesting shishitos very soon again. It's been a normal thing, harvest time. So this is another shishito pepper plant. I have 2 shishito pepper plants that are producing massive amounts of shishito peppers. And right here we have the Tabascos. They're performing. I seen one that fell down in the pot yesterday. I meant to grab you. I'm gonna leave you in there. Let you go to seed in the pot. Okay? We have Tabascos growing below. And look at this up top. Look at them pimentos in the same darn pot. So these are about to get a massive boost of fertilizer. Because like I said, I don't like what's going on with this, and the reason why I believe that some of them are not getting good fertilization is because there's so many peppers on the plant. Look at them. That's called blossom end rot. It's not getting enough nutrients. It's too many peppers, so I really got to dose this plant up. With some fertilizer, because we don't want any blossom end rods or anything on the side like that. We don't like seeing that happening to our peppers. So they need a fertilizer for sure. And I'll probably drop them down in the pot and let them rot in the seeds self-plant down in there. But this is all of our peppers. And we have the fairy garden area finally waking up with the wildflowers. So we're going to be doing a renovation and doing a tour specifically for fairy garden. Okay. Come on. And this is my medicinal herb tower that is shooting out, producing seeds and everything. But it's time to do some upplanting of my lemon balms that are on the other side there, and a few of my herbs like that dill right there. Is definitely time to go up now that my fern leaf dill over there is going out. Okay, and here is my lime tree. She is still surviving since I relocated my citrus trees over here in the partially shaded section of the garden. I'm seeing a lot of new green, bright green coming in. So she's living. She ain't giving me no flowers or nothing yet, but it's still alive. And we have celery that is time to be upplanted. So these celery will be going in my new Vijayga raised garden bed that I will be sharing the installation video very soon. And down there we have some sage. We recently harvested a bunch of sage and dehydrated and got it stored. And we have another pineapple sage right above it in a pot, and some lemongrass. Here is my strawberry tower with all of her beautiful runners everywhere. And watch, look at this. I have a runner. It's trying to anchor in the ground right there. So they're getting a new life, and getting up potted. They're coming out the tower, everybody. They're coming out the tower. Here we have some more lemon mint, and with the lemon mint we have my holy basil. And I just pop a leaf off every now and then and chew it fresh. I check the leaf and chew it fresh because it has a kind of a lemony taste to it too. Peppermint, minty, lemon mint taste, and it helps with menopause. So yeah, it's good to eat fresh, drinking a tea. Here's my lemon tree. She's giving me something new coming out. I'm liking to see that. I'm liking to see that newness sprouting, girl. Okay. I see your newness on there. Do what you gonna do, girl. And my zinnias are in my hanging pots, and this is the one that I thought neglected and died. Look at her. I just topped off that dead stem there on the side because she had a side shoot. And look at her side shoot. She's about to give me a zinnia flower. And this is my original pot of mint. She's been here since fall, y'all. She's been here since fall of 2024. She done had red Russian kale in the pot with her. She done had some broadleaf spinach, some garden sensation, some kind of spinach in there with her. And look, she's still the only one hanging in there. Well, I'll respect your gangster, girl. Down there is another one of my propagated rosemary tops and some bunching onions that they're just there as a determined crop. And here we have our zucchini. We have a lot of flowers on them. I believe I seen one zucchini. I saw one somewhere in there, y'all. I think there it is. So we're gonna do some pruning to encourage some growth. But that's my dark green zucchini. And here we have my beauty berries. My beauty berry bush. And she getting bushy. She's getting bushier. Yeah, I see you, Roz. And another pineapple sage that was separated out. And this is my parsley girl. She giving me seeds, y'all. She on her way out. That's my parsley. Look at her. Hey, girl. We had a lot of good harvest, didn't we, girl? Yes, we did. Okay. So, right here before we turn around is my mystery variety cucumber vine. And I'm going to do some pruning because we got a lot of cucumbers on there. A lot. Oh, get on back up here. I didn't tell you to go sliding down the pole now. You won't be in the stripper. She's showing y'all her stripper thing. I'm sorry, y'all. She don't know how to behave in company anyway. Act like you got some sense, girl. Don't be up here sliding down the pole. Act like you got some sense. You know, slide. But we got plenty of cucumbers on there. And the other one is over there in the other orange pot. So, right behind me, this bed has a bunch of mystery variety tomatoes. Over here, I don't like how you're looking, girl. You gotta get straightened up. Don't want you on the dirt. Another pineapple sage over here, and we have some top crop green beans I think I planted over here. What did I plant? I think it was top crops. Pulling any weeds out that I see. We ain't growing grass. But these peas, I ain't plant these. These are sprouting from my compost.